Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you're watching this video. It's me again, Teacher Kent, and today we're gonna learn about the other internal organs. Last week, we talked about our brain. Now, we're gonna talk about our heart and our lungs. Are you ready? Let's start, shall we? Okay, so today we're gonna talk about internal organs. Again, please say it with me. Internal. Internal. One more time. Internal. Organs. Organs. Internal organs. Good. Now, what does internal organs mean? Well, internal means from the inside, and organ means a part of your body. So, internal organs, it means that a part of your body that can only be found inside. Like, for example, our brain, which is found inside our head. Today, we're going to talk about our heart. Everybody say it with me. Heart. One more time. Heart. Good. How do you spell heart? Heart. Heart. One more time. Heart. Heart. Good job. Now, what is our heart? Our heart, it is about the size of your fist. This one, your hand. When you close your hand, that is called a fist. So if you put your fist on your chest, that is the size of your heart. It's almost the same size as your fist or your hand. Now, the heart, it has one, two, three, four. It has four chambers or four parts. The function of the heart, or what the heart actually does, is that it pumps blood to your whole body. Okay? It pumps blood. Imagine your heart as my hand. When I close my hand, it means the heart is pushing or pumping blood from your heart to all parts of your body. The right side pumps blood with little small oxygen, okay? While the left side of your heart, it pumps blood with a lot of oxygen. Oxygen is the air that we breathe, or the air that we use to stay alive. Again, the heart has four parts. The main function of the heart is to pump, to push blood. Now, the left side of the heart, this one, it has little oxygen, only a little bit, because it already finished giving oxygen to other parts of the body. Now, the right side, it's where it gets a lot of oxygen. And that's where it will then go to the other parts of your body. Do you understand? Don't worry. We will watch a video about your heart. Are you ready? Let me just share the video so that everyone can see what is the human heart.
Hello, friends. Today we'll learn about the human heart.
Do you hear that? That tum, tum, tum. That is the sound of your heart. It is pumping blood.
Our heart stays behind our ribs on the left side of the body, just next to the sternum. The purpose of our heart is to pump blood through our body.
Exactly. It's to pump blood to our body.
Even when we sleep, it keeps beating. Normal heart
Even when you sleep, class, it will continue on beating. It will continue pumping blood.
rate varies from person to person, but a normal range for adults is 60 to 100 beats per minute. Let's see the structure of the heart. Human heart has 4 parts: the left atrium and the right atrium at the top, and the left ventricle and the right ventricle at the bottom.
Okay, there are actually 4 parts. Like I said before, they're divided into, if it's up top of your heart, it's a atrium. If it's down, it's ventricle. So you divide it by 4, the left atrium, the right atrium, left ventricle, and right ventricle.
There are 4 one-way valves in the heart: tricuspid valve, mitral valve, pulmonic valve, and aortic valve.
Don't worry, you don't need to memorize the valves of your hearts. You just need to know what is the heart and how it helps our body.
Let's understand how our heart works. The function starts when oxygen-rich blood is carried from the lungs to the left atrium of the heart by means of pulmonary veins. The left atrium relaxes and this blood is pumped into the heart.
Oh, so the left atrium will get the blood. And then when it pumps, it pushes the blood down to the left ventricle.
When the left atrium contracts, the left ventricle relaxes. Simultaneously, the left atrium drives the blood into left ventricle. When the left ventricle contracts, the blood is pumped into the aorta that carries oxygenated blood to different parts of our body.
That is what we call veins. These are where our blood is traveling, or it's like the highway of your body. You need a car to ride the highway, right? It's like the blood is the car, but the car needs a highway to ride on.
Excluding the lungs. Oxygenated blood travels to different parts of our body through the arteries, which gets drenched into the branching blood vessels called the capillaries. It then reaches to the different organs. The blood end becomes deoxygenated. The blood
If you look at the picture, there's red and blue veins. The red veins means that the blood has oxygen. The blue one means that it does not have. However, the color of the blood is always red. Okay?
capillaries gets mixed and form thicker blood vessels called the veins that carry oxygen-depleted blood towards the heart. These blood vessels are called vena cava. The deoxygenated blood from different parts of body enters the right atrium.
The right part will then get the blood that has no oxygen.
It gets contracted, allowing the blood to flow into the right ventricle, which contracts with the dilation of the right atrium through the valve.
When it contracts or when it throbs, it will push the blood that has no oxygen into the lungs. And the lungs, we're going to talk about the lungs after this. It's where we get our oxygen.
The right ventricle then contracts and pushes the blood into the pulmonary artery, which carries blood from the right ventricle of the heart to the lungs for oxygenation. Our lungs oxygenate the blood and flows back into the heart through the pulmonary vein and starts this cycle again.
Okay, so that's what happens, class. First, there's the blood that has oxygen. It goes throughout the body. Then it delivers the oxygen to all parts of your body. It goes back to the heart, and the heart will put the blood into your lungs, which has oxygen. And it is a cycle, meaning it happens over and over and over again. And that is our heart. How do you spell the heart again? It's H-E-A-R-T, heart. Good. Now let's go to our lungs. Okay. The lungs. Our lungs are used to get oxygen. Humans need oxygen. Now, how do you spell lungs? L-U-N-G-S, lungs. Again, one more time. How do you spell lungs? It's L-U-N-G-S, lungs. Our lungs are soft and spongy. Do you know what is spongy? Spongy is like a sponge that you use in your house. It's very, very soft. Number two, they come in pairs, meaning there are two parts of your lungs, the left lung and the right lung. Number three, they are inside the rib cage, okay? They are inside the rib cage. The rib cage is like a bone that covers your lungs. The function of the lungs is to bring oxygen from the air to all parts of the body. Now, we know about lungs and heart. How do we take care of the heart first? Well, we need to take care of the heart so that we can live a healthy life. So first, we exercise regularly, meaning we play sports. If you like to play soccer, you play soccer. If you like to jump rope, you can jump rope. If you like to skateboard, you can skateboard. Or if you like to just exercise with your mother and father, you can do that too. Next, you need to eat a balanced diet. A balanced diet means that you need to eat meat, you need to eat rice, you need to eat fruits and vegetables so that you will get all of the nutrients you need. Finally, you need to get enough sleep. If you cannot get enough sleep, your heart will be will not be able to function good. Okay? So you need to take care of your heart. Next, the lungs. How do you take care of your lungs? Well, first things first. You need to get plenty of fresh air, meaning you need air that is very, very clean. However, number two, you need to stay away from fumes. Fumes is like smoke, okay? Smoke, especially cigarette smoke. If you see somebody blowing a cigarette, you go away because it's bad for your lungs. You will get very, very sick. Next, just like for your heart, you need to exercise regularly. You need to keep yourself healthy. And finally, you need to eat a balanced diet. Did you understand that? Now, let's review a little bit, just a little bit before we finish, okay? What is this? It's the heart. How do you spell heart? H-E-A-R-T. Heart. Next. What does the heart do? The heart pumps. Again, the heart pumps blood to all parts of your body. Next one. How do you spell lungs? How do you spell lungs? It's simply L U N G S. Lungs. One more time. L U N G S. Lungs. That's the end of our lesson for today. Did you learn something new? I hope you did. I will see you again next week. Goodbye.